Hi, welcome to the meshStack product update. We'll walk you through what's new and coming in our Cloud Foundation platform. And we is myself, Wulf, and our product manager, Jelle. Hi, Jelle.
Hi there, glad to be back again for another update.
Yeah, very cool. What can we start with this time?
Yeah, today we have a lot of API related updates that I wanted to show you guys. So I headed into the docs here, docs.meshcloud.io, and we'll head out right to the API docs. We created two new things here, not in the API itself, but rather around the API and how you use it and any tools. So the first thing is Postman. I think most, if not all people working with APIs are familiar with Postman. It's a super handy tool to try out the API, get a little bit of a feeling for it and see what the requests and responses look like. And previously you always had to set this up fully yourself. You had to read the docs, and now we offer a really nice and handy Postman collection, which you can download. So if you click here, it opens a JSON file. You save that JSON file on your local machine. And if you then open up the Postman application, you can click import. You import your JSON file right here, and you'll have a full collection in your Postman that looks something like this. I did it already before. It will look like this. It has all the API calls that are currently available directly here. And what's super convenient is that you no longer have to do that whole work yourself of trying and setting up these API calls, but you already have them pre-filled right here. It also includes some handy tools around authentication and the API URL itself. So I'll just show you how it looks like. If I click on the collection itself here, the top item, I just have to fill in the authentication part once. I fill in the variable of my URL. So in this case, this is our development environment. And that's it. And I can now shoot all these API calls here on the left directly at the API, and I can see exactly what the responses are like. So I'll just show you one example here of the project. We'll click here. I can create directly, after I click this one, I can click send, and I can directly see the response of all our projects here in the dev environment. It also is already pre-filled with all the parameters that you could be dealing with. So for example, if I want to filter on the customer identifier, I just tick the box, enter a value, and that'll work right away as well. So it's like fully set up. You no longer have to read the docs side by side and set up your Postman, but you can get your Postman going within minutes and test out and work with the API. So that's one part. The other part that we have now in the API, which is kind of related, is an OpenAPI documentation specification. It's an OpenAPI is a standard that a lot of applications and tools understand. Depends a little bit on what exactly you're trying to accomplish, but I have one use case with me here today, which is really cool, which uses the OpenAPI standard, which is generating application and client code directly from the OpenAPI specification. So normally, if you did your Postman work, the next step would be to integrate the API within your application. It could be a Java application, TypeScript, Python, whatever your preference is. I'll do an example today with TypeScript. You would be writing the client code, so it would be connecting the actual code with the API, and that also can be quite a bit of work sometimes. And using OpenAPI, this now literally take minutes. So in this example, I have downloaded an OpenAPI tool for TypeScript that runs the following. It runs the OpenAPI command. It takes in the JSON file and it outputs the TypeScript code into this directory. So if I run this command quickly, like this, it should just take very shortly, and I will have a full TypeScript code repository that uses the OpenAPI specification. So now there's the generated folder, and I can now see, for example, the models. These are all the models that we currently offer in our Mesh Object API. So if you look again at the project that I showed you before in Postman, it's right here. It contains the name, it contains all the documentation directly, all the right properties, and it even contains the services that would actually call the API as well. So if you have a look here in the API service.typescript, it contains all these APIs already. So now if you would be connecting this to your own application written in TypeScript, you just import these files and you're done. You did your client library part, which is super helpful and it saves a lot of time.
Very cool.
All right, that's the API.
Yeah, thanks.
Indeed.
So it's all about saving time, I guess, for this API
Absolutely.
part. And the links, of course, to the Postman collection and to the OpenAPI documentation are in the description of this video. So what is next, Jelle?
Yeah, beyond the API, we also did a few nice changes in our panel. One of them, which a lot of you ran into recently, is if you would be creating new cloud tenants, you might be running, especially at the beginning, when it's creating the tenant, you might be running in some like awkward issues and like errors popping up in your screen, which is not the nicest thing. And we fixed that. We now properly and nicely show you the progress of the tenant. So if I, for example, create a new AWS tenant in this case, pick a landing zone, click on add new tenant. And I would look at the status here, 1 second. It now shows me, hey, it's in progress, it's last run right now. And I might have to wait a little while. Normally now you would get lots of scary errors in your screen, even though there wasn't really anything bad going on. It just takes its time, especially for platforms like Azure and AWS. They need their time a little bit to create these cloud tenants, and we now show you correctly that process is still ongoing. So after, maybe for Amazon, for 10 minutes, it will be done and your cloud tenant is ready to use.
Okay, cool. So that's all fixed and smoothed out.
Yep.
I guess we have a smaller improvement as well that you wanted to show with our new Mesh customer screen, right?
Yeah, just a small, cute little detail that we added to the Mesh panel is when you have a new empty customer, I have created one here already, we now have a nicer looking screen telling you exactly, hey, there are no projects yet, and you can directly know, okay, I have to click here to create a new one. Just a nice little detail. We added Meshy in here as well. It's a little bit more of a fun feeling than seeing and showing 0 projects message in your screen. So that's a nice little addition we added as well.
So the last thing on our list is what's upcoming and not integrated yet. So what's next?
Exactly. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of what is coming up. So a lot of you have asked for notifications when people mark their tenants for deletion. And this is coming soon, hopefully in the next or the second next release. And I just wanted to make you guys aware already. I also put this in the newsletter that we send out every 2 weeks. To let us know for which emails and which platforms you want to know these things. Because the sooner we know that information, the sooner we can get it set up for you guys and you can experience that value yourself in your meshStack.
Cool. Thank you, Jelle, for the wrap up of what was going on in our product so far. For our viewers, you can sign up to the product newsletter with a link in the description. And also don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss anything cloud transformation. We talk culture, organization, technology on our channel here on YouTube. So it would be great if you subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
All right, sounds good. See you next time.
See ya. Thank you, Jelle.